This podcast is sponsored by Dr. Bennett's Life Mastery Communication and Relationships online course. Discover the secrets to effective communication and build lasting connections. Register today at verversity.com/course/lifemastery1.
Mastering interpersonal skills, easy ways to start conversations and build connection. Discover practical tips to improve interpersonal skills and start conversations with confidence that lead to lasting relationships and stronger connections. How to start conversations like a pro. Tips on interpersonal skills. You know that moment when you want to strike up a conversation but your mind just goes totally blank? Or maybe you get stuck staring awkwardly at someone hoping that they'll just say something first? Yeah, starting conversations can feel like a real challenge. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Building strong interpersonal skills can make the whole thing way easier, and even enjoyable. So imagine we're just sitting down over coffee, chatting about some of those little communication strategies that can change the game when you want to connect with someone new. Whether it's at a party, in a meeting, or just casually bumping into someone, knowing how to start a conversation smoothly is a key piece of relationship building. Why do so many people struggle with starting conversations? First off, it's totally normal to feel nervous or awkward. Most people do. It feels risky putting yourself out there, right? You worry about sounding dumb, saying the wrong thing, or worse, getting ignored. But handling this with the right interpersonal skills means understanding one essential thing. Effective communication is more about being interested than being interesting. That's a little mindset flip that helps so much. Instead of stressing out about what to say, focus on the other person. People love talking about themselves, and honestly, showing genuine curiosity can open a lot of doors. Simple communication strategies to get the conversation going. Here are some tips I often share when talking about relationship advice and communication skills that work really well. Start with a light observation. Comment on the environment, the event, or something you both have in common. For example, "This place has great music, don't you think?" Or "I love these kinds of workshops. Have you been to one before?" Ask open-ended questions. Instead of yes/no questions, ask something that invites a longer answer like, "What got you interested in this topic?" Or "How do you usually spend your weekends?" Use the power of compliments, but keep it sincere. Genuine compliment can break the ice nicely, like, "I really like your jacket, it's got great style." Avoid overdoing it or sounding fake. Share a little about yourself. People tend to match the level of openness you show. If you only ask questions but never reveal anything, it can feel like an interview. So throw in a small personal story or thought relevant to the chat. Find common interests. It's easier and more natural when you hit on something you both enjoy or have experience with. This could be anything from sports to favourite movies or travel spots. What to avoid when starting conversations. Avoid dominating the talk. Even if you're great at sharing, starting a conversation should be about mutual exchange, not a monologue. Don't stress over awkward silences. Sometimes a small pause is just fine. It gives both of you a moment to think. Stay away from controversial or overly personal subjects. Politics, religion, or money. Save those for later when you know each other better. Skip the routine small talk cliches. "How's the weather?" Can feel dry unless you have a creative twist or genuine interest attached. Improving these skills over time. Like any good skill, interpersonal skills get better the more you practice. Start small if you have to. A hello and a smile with a coworker, a quick chat with your barista, or taking a moment to engage at a social event. Notice what works and what feels natural. Over time, you'll build a toolkit of communication strategies that feel effortless. If you want to really sharpen your ability to connect and build meaningful relationships, there's a great resource I've come across called the Life Mastery Communication and Relationships course. It's designed to help you master all kinds of relationship building and communication skills in real-life settings. Why invest in communication skills? Good communication isn't just about being chatty, it's about forming real bonds with friends, family, co-workers, or even that new person you just met. When you nail these skills, life gets smoother. You feel more confident walking into any situation, and people respond positively to your energy. For anyone ready to up their game, I recommend enrolling in the Life Mastery Communication and Relationships course. It breaks things down in a practical way that makes you want to put what you learn into action immediately. There's no fluff, just solid, useful advice and strategies. Final thoughts. Starting conversations doesn't have to be scary or stressful. With some simple tweaks to your approach and a focus on real connection, you can start chatting like you've known the other person for years. Remember, it's all about genuine interest, practicing openness, and using communication skills to create relationship-building moments naturally. Next time you find yourself stuck wondering how to begin, just think about what you noticed around you. Ask the thoughtful question, and don't be afraid to share a bit of yourself. You've got this. Thanks for hanging out with me on this one. If you want to learn more about effective communication and relationship tips, go ahead and check out the Life Mastery Communication and Relationships course. It's one of my top recommendations for anyone hoping to build better connections and feel confident in their conversations. Enroll now, start sharpening those skills, and watch how your relationships transform.